Yeah. We the people are in the beginning, above the noise, and present at the moment. There is something remarkable about a forest that most people never notice. From a distance, they see trunks, branches, and leaves. They admire the height of the trees and the beauty of the canopy. But the forest has never been sustained by what is visible. Its greatest strength has always lived beneath the surface, where roots stretch silently through the darkness, finding life where no eye can see. Perhaps people are not so different. We live in a world that teaches us to admire what can be counted, measured, and displayed. It praises the loud voice, the quick answer, and the obvious victory. Yet, history has been shaped again and again by quiet strength, by hearts that refused to surrender, by souls that chose hope when seemed unreasonable, and by ordinary people who discovered that extraordinary power had been waiting within them all along. The tree of life does not rush to become ancient. It simply reaches toward the light every single day. Through every season, it stands. Through drought, it reaches deeper. Through storms, it grows stronger. Through winter, it quietly prepares for spring. It understands something we often forget, that growth is not measured by speed, but by depth. And high above its branches, an eagle rides the wind. Notice something about the eagle. It does not curse the storm. It does not fight every current. It rises because of them. The very winds that force other birds to seek shelter becomes the spirit beneath its wings. What appears to be resistance becomes elevation. How many times have we mistaken the wind against us for something meant to stop us, when perhaps it was always meant to lift us? Perspective changes everything. From the ground, every obstacle seems enormous. Every shadow appears permanent. Every hill feels like a mountain. But from the eyes of the eagle, the path becomes visible. The storm becomes temporary. The horizon grows wider. Because sometimes the greatest change in life is not changing our circumstances. It is simply learning to see from a higher place. Now look back into the branches. There rests a simple nest. Twigs woven one at a time. No single branch could create it. No single moment could finish it. Patiently, quietly, strand by strand, something strong enough to shelter life is formed. So it is with every meaningful life. Character is woven one choice at a time. Wisdom is gathered one lesson at a time. Courage is built one decision at a time. What seems small today may someday become the very place where another heart finds safety, hope, or strength. And hanging nearby is a lantern. It does not ask permission from the darkness before it shines. It makes no speeches. It simply becomes what it was created to be. The lantern teaches us that light has never depended on the size of the flame. A single light can reveal a path that fear insisted did not exist. One act of kindness can outlive 1,000 moments of anger. One voice spoken with truth can echo across generations, long after louder voices have been forgotten. Then suddenly, from the branches, a dove takes flight. Not with violence, not with noise, but with quiet certainty. There is a power the world often overlooks because it does not arrive with thunder. It arrives with compassion, with patience, with mercy, with wisdom. Water does not shout as it shapes a canyon. Dawn does not argue with the night before it fills the sky with light. The deepest strength has never needed to announce itself. Perhaps that is why the greatest things are so often hidden. Roots beneath the earth, a seed beneath the soil, an eagle before it leaves its shell, a forest waiting inside something small enough to fit in the palm of your hand. The world has always underestimated what begins unseen. So wherever this moment finds you, whether life feels like spring or winter, whether the wind is at your back or against your face, remember the forest. Remember the tree of life. Remember the eagle. Remember the nest. Remember the lantern. Remember the dove. They are not simply images found in nature. They are reminders. Reminders that your roots can always grow deeper, that every storm can become a higher wind, that every small act of faith becomes another stand in something eternal, that even the smallest light can change the direction of someone walking through the night. And that peace is never the absence of strength. It is strength so complete that it no longer needs to prove itself. So stand like the tree, rise like the eagle, build like the nest, shine like the lantern, carry hope like the dove, because the greatest power has never belonged to those who sought to rule the world. It has always belonged to those who first learned to govern themselves, who discovered that the light they had been searching for was already burning within them, and who had the courage to let that light become a shelter, a guide, and a promise to everyone whose paths cross their own. And when enough ordinary people choose to become that kind of light, the whole forest begins to glow. Thank you.